How do you hear muffled dialogue in 50s sci-fi B-movies? Imagine watching a classic science fiction film from the 1950s and struggling to catch every word the characters say. Why does that happen? Well, it all comes down to how movies were made back then. During the 1950s, sound recording technology was pretty basic compared to today. Microphones were less sensitive and often picked up a lot of background noise along with the actors' voices. This meant that dialogue could sound fuzzy or muffled, especially if the actors were far from the microphone or if there was a lot of noise on set. Most of these movies were made quickly and on tight budgets. That meant sound editing and post-production work were limited. Filmmakers didn't have the luxury of spending hours perfecting audio. Instead, they focused on getting the scenes shot fast. As a result, dialogue often got lost behind loud sound effects, music, or the eerie electronic sounds that were popular in these films. Think of the theremin music used to create an alien or futuristic vibe. These effects sometimes overwhelmed the actors' voices, making it hard to understand what was being said. Another reason for muffled dialogue was the use of overdubbing or automated dialogue replacement. Actors would sometimes re-record lines in a studio after filming, but this process was rushed and not always well synchronized. The re-recorded lines might not match the actor's lip movements perfectly, adding to the muffled or unclear sound. Plus, the equipment used for recording was analog and lacked the noise reduction features we have today. This meant that background noise and room echoes could easily muddy the dialogue. From a nostalgic point of view, these audio quirks are part of what makes these movies charming. They reflected the technical limits of the era and the creative choices of filmmakers working with limited resources. The muffled sound adds a layer of atmosphere and character to these films, making them feel like a true product of the 1950s. It's part of what gives these movies their unique style and enduring appeal. So, in short, the muffled dialogue in 1950s science fiction B-movies mainly comes from the primitive sound recording gear, the quick and low-budget production methods, the heavy use of atmospheric effects, and the rushed post-production work. All these elements combined created that distinctive, sometimes humorous, sound that fans love to revisit today.